Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today I'm making a really simple and adorable card using the Spread Your Wings stamp set from Mindless Crafting. So let's get started. This stamp set is super adorable. I'm going to be using the larger butterfly, the monarch butterfly, and I'm going to use the sentiment Dream Big to pull this together. But if you hadn't seen this stamp set yet, it's got all of these really cute images that you can use, different butterflies and different sizes, different dimensions. Actually showing this one from the side view, I was really happy when we created that one, and I wanted to give you lots of space to color. So let's go ahead and get this inked up. I already have it loaded on my block, and I'm going to be using VersaFine ink. So I wanted this to be a card with lots of dimension. Or at least the butterfly is going to be dimensional. And it's pretty simple to do it once you see it. So I wanted to get this inked up really good. And let me show you how wonderfully that stamps out. So I'm going to need 2 of these. 2 nicely inked butterflies, and I'm going to be coloring them the same. Look how pretty that looks. So I'm going to need 2 of these. This is one of those cards that you can mass produce. Okay. And I'm going to stamp it right about here. And then I'm going to stamp another sentiment right onto this. So you'll see where I'm going with this in a moment. Just hang in there. Okay, let's peel that off. And to clean my stamps, I use just a non-scented wet wipe. I know some people use like a lint-free wet wipe also, but there are cleaners out there. I've just been using just the regular wet wipes for now. Okay, so I've got 2 of these here. I'm going to stamp the sentiment Dream Big right above that. And the nice thing about this stamp set is you can use it any time of the year. And I will leave a link below in the description box for where you can find this. And any other products I use. Okay, so I want Dream Big to be stamped out like that. Let me show you what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I'm looking at the colors, this yellow and blue kind of aqua color. That's the colors I'm going with right now. Today, this is what I'm feeling, right? So you want to go with colors that you want. So the base is going to be white. Then I'm going to outline that with the black, right like that. And then I'm going to put this one on top for the middle part. But this is going to be where my artwork goes. So I pulled out some of my markers, and look how well these markers match. I'm not sure if they're going to be like perfect, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the nice thing about this butterfly is you can color it however you like. So I'm going to do one, and then I'll go back and do another one. So let's start with some yellow up in here. Look at all that space you have to color with. I know many of you said that you like to see me coloring, and my coloring's not that fancy at all. But it's something I love doing. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Let's put some yellow right here. So you can really kind of mix this up and play with it and have fun. Lots of open space to work with. Okay, let's see. Let's put a little bit of yellow there. Okay, that looks good so far. So let's see what the blue looks like. That looks like it's a pretty good match. If it doesn't match, it's okay. It's still going to look cute. Look at that. Almost looks like a perfect match there. And I'm using the Tombow markers, my favorite markers right now. Just having some fun with it. Put some in here. And when you're coloring your butterflies, just grab whatever you have, even if you have pencils. Color with your pencils. Okay, let's see. Maybe this lighter blue right here, I'm just going to go in like right there with it. Right there, just with a lighter blue. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to this one, then we're going to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so I finished coloring both of these, and this one I actually colored just slightly different, but keeping those same colors, and it's still going to work when I do my layering. So for this, I'm just going to cut around this, and if you feel like you need to use a paper trimmer, if you're not confident with your cutting, you can just use your paper trimmer and cut. So I'm going to just cut right around here, because this is going to be the center focal point for my card. I think that's good. And this one I'm going to fussy cut it. And I wanted these butterflies to be pretty easy to fussy cut. That was one of the other things. And so let me show you how easy these are. Now if you want, you can also use your scanning cut if you want to cut out a bunch of them. But fussy cutting, as you know, is one of the things I love to do. So could you imagine all of the different colors of butterflies that you can make from these? Just lots of fun. And I love butterflies, and when y'all asked me to design a butterfly stamp set, I had already knew that that's something I wanted to do. So I hope you all are enjoying crafting with your new stamp set. Okay, almost done on that. I can already tell this card is going to be adorable. And this is one of those cards you can do, or one of the stamps that you can use all year round. And you can make a card and send it to someone just because. No reason, just because, right? Okay, so we're going to leave that for a moment. Actually, we're going to put this on a black background. We need that. So let me show you what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to take this and give it a little bit of an outline there. So if you ever want your stuff to pop and you're not sure what to do with it, put it on a black background. Okay, just like that. And let's go ahead and cut it out. I always have black paper in my stash just because. Let me just cover this up. Just because, for this reason, I like to add backgrounds to my stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this on. Might as well go ahead and do this now, right? Let's see. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm going to just bend it like right on the side here and right on this side there, so it looks like it's got like a little middle piece right there where I can just put some glue on it. Okay, and I'm going to put some glue right along here. And now this is where the layering is. Now notice, I cut off the antenna. If you want to cut around it, you can, but there's an antenna here, and all I have to do is just put this right on top. Just like that. Look how easy that is. So let's just give that a moment to dry. Okay, let's go ahead and put our card together. Okay, let's go ahead and put this together. Just some AdTech Crafters tape. And I wanted this to be a quick card, so I know many of you were struggling a little bit with layouts. And so this is just a simple one to put together. Put a little bit there. And all this is just layering. See how that's coming together? Sometimes simple is best, and then you just keep adding something to it, adding something to it. The more you learn another technique, add some gems to it next go around. Just start simple and enjoy the process. Okay. All right, look at that. Look how it's coming together already. Now I'm going to pop this up on some mounting tape. This is just my Dollar Tree mounting tape. And that way, another way to add just another little element to make your cards look fancy without really being fancy is to just add some dimension to it. And you can get this mounting tape at Dollar Tree, so you don't have to spend a whole lot, right? Because we know craft supplies can be expensive. I have my pokey tool, but I'm just using this tweezer. And don't worry about that butterfly getting flattened out, because you can always kind of fluff it up a little bit. So this is a nice card that you can put in the mail, and the butterfly will just pop right back up again. See, so it's okay. Don't worry about the butterfly. Okay, so I'm just going to tilt this to the side just because it's just fun, right? And look at that. Look how simple and easy that was, right? Look how adorable that is. Oh my goodness. I got some other cards to show you, but before I do that, now when I use the Dream Big on the outside, I usually just write my sentiments on the inside, so I can do that. But I can also take one of the Dream Big, Spread Your Wings, Dream Big, Rise Above It, Dream Big, and Be Free. So there's so many different ways you can match that and then stamp the inside if you want to. So that's just another thing you can do. So now let's go ahead and add some stickles. I got some Stardust stickles, and of course these are in our store. They're selling out quickly, so I try to at least restock as often as I can, just because they've been selling out. But I love these Stardust stickles. Look at that. Just putting some around the outside of the wings, and it just kind of changes it. Just add something else. And of course you want to give these stickles a little bit of time to dry. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, with my fussy cut scissors, the Cutter Bee scissors, these are actually in our store. So just so you know, we are now carrying the Cutter Bee scissors. Okay, and look at this, I got some yellow stickles, so let's just gonna put some yellow in here, see what happens. Yellow on the yellow. I wonder if y'all can really see how pretty this looks. Really pretty. It's so well worth that little extra. Okay, so that's what we got so far. Let me just show you what this yellow looks on a white piece of paper. Let me just show you. This is what it actually looks like if you were to squeeze it onto some white. That's what it looks like. So I thought I'd just enhance that yellow a little bit. And so that's done. Now if I want to, I'm not going to do it today, but if I wanted to, I can actually go around here with some stitching. So that's just something I thought about, but I'm not going to do it. I could also go around the outside here with some stitching as well. So I'm thinking of doing that, but probably maybe later. We'll see. Okay, so here's the other card that I did. Look at that in the yellow and green. Look how adorable that looks. And here's another one with pink, green, and yellow. Adorable. So there's so much you can do. Let's see if you can see that sparkly stuff on there. Look how that card sparkles. These two are dry. And look at the little butterfly. I just decided to put it at the top. But wouldn't this brighten someone's day? How adorable is that? And I did add dimension to the smaller butterfly as well. So I hope this gave you some kind of inspiration. Have fun. Make tons of butterflies. Use whatever colors you want. And I will put the information to everything that I used to create this card. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.